Everybody, welcome to Rink-Wide Toronto, presented by Bodog, Canada's home for casino games and sports odds, where everyone goes to play. And tonight, the Toronto Maple Leafs get ready to host the Vancouver Canucks on the tail end of back-to-back games. It was an optional skate for the Leafs this morning. The big story to kind of come out of it, we don't know anything else in terms of line changes or things like that, but we did learn last night that Matt Murray would not be ready to go after this whole game of will he or won't he with media and head coach Sheldon Keefe and the goaltender himself, if he was actually going to be ready in time for the game tonight. And so the answer we found out last night was no, he will not be ready. Then they said we'll make a decision on the goaltenders the next day. It was Erik Kallgren who was on the ice not on the ice getting some extra work, while Keith Petruzzelli was. And then it was later confirmed by head coach Sheldon Keefe in the morning availability that indeed Erik Kallgren will get back-to-back starts for what will be the first time in his career on back-to-back nights. He did have that goal, that third goal that kind of went through his legs, the game winner for Pittsburgh last night, that had many feeling like, oh, well, that's should have saved that one. And he's going to get an opportunity to redeem himself. And Keith Petruzzelli will not get there in goal. Jordie Benn looks like he might actually get back into the lineup, as well as he was one of the skaters to come off early and not do extra work. So it looks like we might see a change on defense. The forwards look pretty much the same. And so with the opportunity to go check out my rink-wide colleagues in Vancouver, let's send it out to Jeff Patterson for a look at the Canucks end of things.
Thanks, Dave. Bit of a surprising goal for the Vancouver Canucks tonight is Spencer Martin, the Oakville, Ontario native, is going to get the start instead of Thatcher Demko, who has been the presumptive starter all season, but boy, he's fallen on tough times. And Spencer Martin has delivered when the Canucks have turned to him. He was a winner in Ottawa to start this road trip and has won his last three starts. He's 3-0-1 in the four starts this season. And in fact, you go back to last year, has picked up a point in all 10 starts that he has made for the Vancouver Canucks. Tanner Pearson out with a hand injury, so the Canucks are moving their lines around a little bit. Former Leaf Ilya Mikheyev is going to play on the left side with JT Miller and Brock Besser. Besser, who's been injured with a hand problem of his own, still looking for his first goal of the season, but he did score in Toronto last year when the Canucks beat the Leafs 6-4. In fact, Vancouver swept Toronto in the two games last season, so we'll see if the Canucks can do that, or at least get the leg up on the season series. Two teams don't meet again in Vancouver until March. A little bit of a shift on defense as well. Quinn Hughes and Tyler Myers look like they're going to be paired together for the first time this season. That's the likely shutdown pair for the Vancouver Canucks, leaving Oliver Ekman-Larsson, the veteran, playing with newcomer Ethan Bear. Canucks making the third stop of a 5-game road trip. They'll be in Boston tomorrow, but it's all about facing the Leafs tonight.
Thanks, Jeff. So it will be the Vancouver Canucks and the Toronto Maple Leafs at Scotiabank Arena later tonight. Myself and Rob Wong will have your post-game show. We'll break it all down. The Vancouver guys will have their post-game show for the Canucks side of things as well. Make sure you like and subscribe and check out your favorite podcast platforms for Rink-Wide Toronto, presented by Bodog, Canada's choice for free casino games, poker tips, and sports odds.